Hello and welcome to Cricbuzz Comm Box. I'm Saiyami Kher. I've got Joy with me. Joy GT in all sorts of trouble. The 10-over point, they're 85 for 3. We know what their top order has been doing, but unfortunately today the top order hasn't fired. Sai Sudharsan still there on 41, Shah Rukh Khan on 19, but Shubman and Butler both went, and we know what they do. So GT in all sorts of trouble.
Yeah. Absolutely. 50 runs post the power play. So you look at it from 35 for 3, and they have never lost all three by 3 batters inside the power play. So that is something very big for them. And
I'm sorry to interrupt.
Oh, 4. Yes.
4 down.
Oh.
Shah Rukh Khan has gotten out and Jadeja has got him.
I was thinking that the 2 Tamil Nadu boys were the only 2 people holding CSK back, and now one of them has got out, of course. So let's see what happens.
But so now that they've just gotten into even more trouble after this 4th wicket.
And Chennai will be looking at that 121 and saying, if we manage to restrict it, might be. But I think that's a bit difficult. But fascinating to see what's happening. In the last 3 matches, you've seen the underdogs, the teams who have not qualified, beating the teams who have qualified. This is the 4th match where the non-qualified team has a qualified team on the match. So fascinating how this is playing.
It's almost like they're playing freely, like they have no pressure whatsoever, and they're going and playing the game we thought these teams would play. That's what has happened.
Yeah, absolutely. But fascinating because also I love the way Dhoni rang in the changes. I mean, opening with Jadeja, Khalil from one side, then using Kamboj so effectively. I thought Kamboj bowled absolutely beautifully. 2 very vital wickets. I loved the first one. The one to get Gill was an absolute corker of a delivery. And 12 dots for Khalil, so he's bowled well out there. He's got economy rate. Interesting to see Shivam Dube being used. I mean, he's gone for a few runs, but again,
last match.
Yeah, but I think they're sort of playing him around, and I think this is also looking at next year and saying what can they do for next year.
But like you said, both Khalil and Kamboj have been their pick of their bowlers. Just bowled very correct line and length, which Gujarat weren't doing. Gujarat was kind of bowling down the leg, bowling those loose ones. Both of them have bowled really well today.
Absolutely. I mean, CSK has bowled like Gujarat has bowled throughout this tournament except the last 2 matches. And I think you've just shifted roles. Interesting because this... And if you see them in the field also, they're looking at charged up side. And that's interesting because it bodes well for the future. I mean, this match is just one match, but it's still something for their fans, but it bodes very well for their future.
Joyda, in our mid-match show, you spoke about how run rate won't matter to Gujarat, but right now, if they're 65 for 4, what are they thinking? Are they thinking getting close? Are they thinking now, okay, maybe play for run rate?
They won't play for run rate, but I think they'll want to play and say that, okay, we now, the Tewatias need to come to the party, so Sai Sudarshan's already there. Arshad Khan needs to... They need to prove that they can bat. It's a great opportunity for them to bat because that middle order hasn't had much exposure. And the last 2 matches, it's been exposed and found wanting. So I think they have to expose them a little bit more and give them more practice.
I'm sorry, 86 for 4. Joyda, one more.
What are we doing?
You're on a roll.
Double strike by Jadeja.
Double strike in this over.
Sai Sudarshan gone. I mean, both the Tamil Nadu boys gone. So
it almost feels like we'll have to do our mid-match show from here with the rate at which
we might as well stay here.
We might as well stay here because 2 wickets in an over. I think this is a record in the Comm Box.
I think this is a record that I'm not that I'm very proud of the record, but it is what it is.
Let's just have a look at the batting to follow because there isn't too much now, which is worrisome because Sai Sudarshan's gone. So there is Rahul Tewatia, Arshad Khan, Rashid and Koidse who can, I guess.
Koidse can hit a bit. But really even Rashid Khan and Koidse are hitters rather than batters. Rashid Khan seems to have come out. So it'll be interesting to see how he plays it. But Tewatia on one end, Rashid Khan on the other. The one thing you expect is you won't see too many balls being patted back to the bowler.
So that 121 is in play entirely now.
Yeah, it is in play. And Chennai will be now hoping that, we get off that last place. We don't want to be there.
All right, then we'll wait and watch and see what happens, whether Chennai manage that 121 or if Gujarat can still bat it out and come a little closer. Joyda, we'll find out. Do join us in our next show. Thank you so much for watching Cricbuzz Comm Box.